Hi, it's Paris from Epic Reviews, the Austin channel, and I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming election. It's happening next week. I went and did my early voting last weekend, and I was surprised by how many people were there. It was a backup of people, and everyone was taking 10 to 15 minutes in their time at the booth to do their voting. There are 12 pages of, well, 12 screenfuls of things that you have to vote on, people and propositions, and it takes quite a while. I had gone to the Travis County Clerk's website and printed out my sample ballot in advance, and then it took several hours of research to figure out what I was going to vote for. And then when I got there, even with my papers, things didn't seem to match exactly in the order, and so I had to jump around some and then double check at the end that I had voted for everything I had intended to in the way I had intended to. So easily 10 to 15 minutes, and that's if you go there fairly organized. So someone's just showing up with the idea of who they want to vote for president, and that's about it. They haven't looked into any of the other issues. Could be there 20, 30 minutes easily. I could see that happening. So I would highly recommend you go to early voting. I believe that goes through the November 2nd. And don't wait to go on election day. If so, expect to be in very long lines, because if people are conscientious about it and actually don't just choose their option for president and then skip all the rest of it. If people actually do try to go through, read what they have to think about and decide about and give it a little bit of thought and then make their decision, it's going to take people a long time. So try to get it done in advance if you can. And certainly before you go to the Travis County Clerk's website to get the sample ballot, and that way you can decide in advance and mark your choices on the paper and bring that in. The Travis County Clerk, I believe, is actually recommending you bring notes, because even if you look over the sample ballot, you aren't going to remember everything. There's so many things to think about and choose between on this ballot. So I've put the address right below here. If you look down in the description about this video, there I have the address for the Travis County Clerk's webpage that will let you download and print out the sample ballot for this election. I've also put the link to the League of Women Voters website, where they have it's not about the propositions, it's about the people running for the election in the state, and they have posed questions to people on both sides for the different positions, and not everyone has replied, but of the candidates who've replied, they list their responses. So you can get, if you don't know anything about the people, you can at least get some idea about them, other than if there's a D or an R or an L or a G after their name. So you can at least know a little bit about what they think before deciding who to vote for. So definitely go to those websites. I don't know if you want to print out the League of Women Voters page. It's like 45 pages, but at least you can look it over there and read it on the screen. The Travis County Clerk's sample ballot, you definitely need to print that out. And if when you do, if you're a little bit confused, well, for the Austin propositions and so forth, they have a list of all of the districts that are eligible to vote on that particular issue. And that one, of course, has most of the propositions. The people are a lot harder, the people running for the different positions, because some of them are people you'll have to decide about and some you won't. And they do put, by each of the positions that people are running for, they do put the list of the districts that apply, that will be choosing in that election. So you can look on your voter registration card and you can see what district you're in, and then that number you look on here, and if it's listed in the list of all the districts that are going to vote, for example, for the Austin Community College Board of Trustee election, if you're in there, if your district is listed there, you're going to be offered the chance to vote for those people. And if it's not there, then you can just cross it out and at least save you from having to research a bunch of things that you're not going to be voting on anyway. So I wanted to share with you the results of the research that I did into the various propositions. I'm not going to go in and tell you how to vote, but I wanted to share with you the research that I did, sort of like researching a product, like we do at Epic Reviews, to go in and see the good points and bad points, to tell you what I found out about it. But unlike with our product reviews, I won't recommend that you vote for one or the other. I just want to give you the information and try to present it somewhat impartially, though of course I'm not impartial. But give you the facts and let you decide who you prefer to vote for and which propositions you choose to support.